It's the governor. What's going on, y'all? I'm happy. Today is Easter, April 4th, celebrating a rebirth. The family is here in Colorado Springs. And so the food for thought for the week is fitting. And the theme for this week's food for thought is going to be the sky is a view, never the limit. Shout out to Jadakiss for that. Again, I'm going to give it back to you. The sky is a view, never a limit. And to really get an understanding of this, we're going to kind of think about what is the view like from the bottom? What is it like at the bottom? What opportunities are there for you when you're at the bottom? You know, there's a saying, bottom feeders. Because what's at the bottom to eat? What does it mean to be at the bottom of the food chain? And so in this game that we play, if we're playing the game to win, we're always playing to get to the top. And as we rise, and you hear me speak about this, especially from the Mines to the Mountaintop series, or anytime when I'm dealing about life and progression, when you start climbing that mountain, and when you reach certain outcrops, outlooks, pinnacles, and you look out, you notice that the view from the top is so much different from the view from the bottom. The view in the sky, the bird's eye view, is so much more encompassing than the view from the bottom. Just think about as you rise, or when you start on the job and you start from the bottom, your opportunities to rise are limited. But what happens as you go higher up in the company? And then, they say, well, I've reached the ceiling. But that just means that you've reached the time for your goals to shift. Once you climb one mountaintop, you look, and you know what kind of happens? You get this view in the mountain that there's another mountain over in the distance that's higher. In the saying that the sky is just a viewpoint, it's not the limit, means that even when you reach a certain level, you don't stop because you're never complacent. Think about this. In the saying, the sky is just a view, not the limit, can you rest in the sky? If a bird doesn't eventually flap its wings, where will it end up going? So if you reach a certain level and you don't keep going, you don't stay there, you fall. And we'll talk about that, what it means to fall, or what it means to graciously bow out. Take a step away from the game. Allow your legacy and work to speak for itself. That is the decline. But then you're elevating in another sphere. The point of that being is that as we make moves, again, I made a move to get my family here. I could be happy that my family is here, but then what? The moment that my family arrived and we took the picture and everybody's happy that we here, I either can be complacent and find myself in a situation much like I was in when I was in South Carolina, or I could work to elevate. When you get to the NBA, you can either be happy that you're in the NBA, or you could take the steps to go to the next level, which means you transcend being more than just a ball player. You become a spokesperson. You become a role model. You become a philanthropist. There's different avenues that you go, but you realize that once you've reached this goal, what you perceive to be the sky, you realize there's still more to go. There's still higher, still to climb. The purpose has been renewed. And so there's more for you to do. If you find yourself in a situation where you're like, I'm good where I am, then it is need to say that in a few years, what are you going to feel like? Because you won't be there. So the food for thought again for the week is the sky is just a viewpoint. It's never the limit. And with that, power up.